Casio top after all. It's why I was holding judgment. Faker going to be jumping on the Lissandra most likely. Could again be a change there, though. There's so many mages, Atlas, amounts of sacks of gold you can have in one item slot.
I'm not actually sure. Mini stun there on Amada here on the bottom side as Deft is trying to stack up this passive. One more auto will get there.
Oh!
There's the flash in from Clid, and Tucson is already dead.
That is what we call some clean play. Clid back re-debut. Jungle Jax was Q onto a ward and then flash with the Counter-Strike up. So he's still got so much chase
There's the flash
here.
chain coming in as Faker is going to get stunned up. Counter-Strike's going to mean another one, and the auto picks it up for Pawn.
Didn't even need a ward to pull off that one.
Yeah.
Largely being avoided by Pawn.
Pawn picked up most of it beforehand as the chain. It's going to activate yet again. We get a mimicked one as well.
Two chains!
And that's
differently. People talk about how it was always Pawn. Other people remind you that it was often Faker. This time it's Pawn in the mid lane. 2 chains are enough.
Bit of time in China, it was definitely question marks on Pawn as Kaz turns up top side, and Khan's already taking a lot of damage. The disdain to go forward as Khan, I don't think he's going to be able to get it. The ultimate, I believe, even missed onto Rascal, and Kingzone get a free.
Crit and all the crit items, it all adds up as mid lane.
Yeah, Pawn dashing on back as the cleanse is used immediately. That means the Cataclysm's going to be pretty valuable. Double Distort tries to get Pawn out. Gets himself back over the wall again as Marta wants to punish his ex-teammate.
Can Pawn do it again?
Gets over the wall, gets under the turret, and he's fine.
This man cannot be stopped. You remember the big escape he did last time out and week number 3. And now Faker has to be on a big evacuation of his own.
Yep, he's having to get underneath the turret, and there's another distortion.
CS numbers are lower than you might expect. It's all intentional. It's all patch 9.3 with no hotfix. Don't try this at home. Speaking of don't try this at home.
Yep, Khan is just going to die, pretty sure. No, he doesn't. He manages to pick up the Rift Herald as well and grabs the kill because the ultimate was there before. It looked like lunacy, but in the end, it was genius.
And another debate, but this time to the side of SKT because Atlas will get the bot lane turret. Ezreal's power found with Klepto, as only Ezreal can. No sighting of a Frostfang in that inventory. Cinderhawk, but Trinity forced to follow. A lull in the item purchases, it feels like right now. For Kingzone, their item purchases can't because of that.
It's an item that you want to have to stick around in lane longer, but unfortunately for Deft, I mean, they've lost all of their outer turrets already. It's no longer...
Slowly onto this cloud. I've seen some Cinderhawk, Jarvan, just to be a frontliner, but it's back to Warrior.
Well, Khan's actually in a pretty decent position for a flank here as Pawn moves on over. AT could be in trouble. Marta with the flash box is not exactly going to work out here as Tucson has the ult, but Rascal can't get into this fight. Clid has to flash to get out of the way of the extra damage though, and the Urgot this time is not able to put them in the grinder. Finally, Faker gets the combo, but Marta has to go golden to keep himself alive. Flay comes back in and in his dying breath is able to help himself out, and Faker flashing on forward. Deft keeps himself alive for the moment, and Kaz will be the sacrificial lamb, getting the god of the mid lane. The
Kingzone should lose basically every time. So if they want, there's a Void Staff from LeBlanc. She wants to actually put some pain onto Urgot and friends in the 1v1.
Yeah. Got in one go. Not your trinket.
Urgot's walking up.
Yeah, actually going to get headbutt pulp there. Void Seeker's going to land, so Clid could get jumped on with the Killer Instinct, but Leap Strike going to get Kaz out of there, and True Shot Barrage. He's not going to land. Faker dives on forward, but it's only Tucson that he's able to get on top of, and that's free hitting on the side of Pawn. Flash has to be used from Nada, and that's going to be Faker dead, biting off more than he can chew.
He had no backup in particular fight his mid lane.
Oh, not surprised about that one as Marta's going to go down, but they trade it for the Kai'Sa. Teddy is huge in this fight as Tucson trapped, and he's going to give away the double kill. Leap Strike gets Kaz out of there.
Kingzone just giving up on it.
Yep. Teddy just has way too much damage. It's Kingzone trading it for a Mountain Drake, but that's Mountain Drake versus 4 dragons.
Yeah.
That SKT have already picked up. They don't give a heck. I was going to use a swear word.
You can say hell, it's fine.
All right. They just don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
Amundo, if you will.
Yeah, Amundo. They don't give a mundo.
And now, even the Drake win condition, because problem here is, now they took the control here for Kingzone. Hard to push up and get those Sightstone wards down on that Eye of the Watcher, so we push forward to SKT.
Rascal at least has a Banshee's Veil. That's the dive in. Okay, Clid going to take half of his health bar, but that's not too much to worry about, and the trade is Inhibitor Turret in the mid lane. SKT very happy to make that one. Trading a health bar from a jungler, certainly worth it, as now Teddy working on this Inhibitor, and he just does so much damage. Ezreal, a pretty silly champion as dictated by this particular series.
There's no real force. Again, what can they do?
Well, they're going to go for it. I believe that was a flash engage from Rascal, but didn't manage to yell at anyone. He's just causing a ruckus, and no one's there to hear it.
No, even Miasma had the pulverized interaction that we were alluding to in the champ select. Felt like just couldn't get in position to do.
Available as Kaz trying to do what he can. Banshee's Veil removed as now Def just getting poked out by Teddy once again. And the turret is going to fall. It felt like it was at about half health when that auto attack landed. True Shot Barrage landing, and Def almost gets picked up by that.
Even through the healing of the fountain, so much damage coming in, and not the same damage from Pawn anymore. SKT walking up their information. What can Kingzone do to stop them? Seems like not much.
No, but Faker takes himself down to about half health. This is the last inhibitor. Teddy wants one more auto, doesn't get it, cancels it after that one as Pawn clears out the minion wave. But SKT, they can just create all the space that they want. Nexus turret number 1 doesn't.
Hey, you want to fight against 4-struck Elder while we're doing insane damage to a Baron? Probably answers no. Take the Baron, it's 3 inhibitors down. Really not. Of course, the answer is no. So insanely tanky and a Thresh in his pocket. Baron goes down, and now they walk up.
Just wants to move that wave in as well. True Shot Barrage not quite available again just yet, but they will take down this inhibitor. Next one to respawn will be there on that bottom side, and SKT looks like they don't want to take any chances. They want to be able to usher in these minions as quickly as possible. Def now doesn't have a lot of wave clear options with the Infinity Edge now built up.
Not the biggest range here, so you can see the last bit here, but is engaged.
Oh yeah, Glitz just going to dive on forward, has himself the combo with Marta's Lantern, which is a cute one. They get the ultimate out of Tucson for their trouble, but that's going to give them a lot of damage onto these structures. The dive on forward is Glitz going to get booped back. Kaz trying to get work done, but he's probably just going to sacrifice himself. Turrets fall down. Tucson gets to the base. Def still alive for the moment, but they're just focusing on the Nexus. Faker should be able to get that one done, and Kingzone just watch as their base falls apart. Looked very similar to our first game, and who's going to be able to